there, and welcome to the Animag Podcast.
Hey, and welcome back to the Animag Podcast. This is a big one. It's episode 2, baby. It's Asylum here with Thomicus, your
What's up, everybody?
Wow, really came in for that one.
I gotta say, hey, I gotta make sure I'm still by your side.
God damn, bro, you ain't have to scream at him like that.
Oh, is my mic too loud?
I mean, your internet sounds a little laggy. Oh no.
My internet's good.
Dude, we're gonna fucking end up like Nick and Tree. That's neither here nor there. We're better than that. We don't have to address the drama going down. Just know there's a rival podcast, but that's the most that we'll say on that. So anyways, welcome back. Episode 2. We realized we kind of dove in to the first episode without any explanation of what this was and who we were. We got really excited after watching Rent-A-Girlfriend and wanted to do the review right then and there, and we couldn't wait to upload it, so the show just kind of started off with a banger. So this episode is going to be set to kind of cue you guys in on as to what's going on. This is a real podcast, Nick.
Not a review.
Not a review. We see the comments.
It was just that whenever we started watching it, we just got hooked to the anime. I think that's why
it's a great show.
We wanted to do the review because we didn't want to forget anything.
The sooner you record your show, if it's a review podcast, the better that show is going to be because you're going to remember everything that happened.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. And we never said this was strictly just going to be a podcast show where we talk about anime news. No, this is also going to be a show where some of the episodes will be reviews. Probably most of the episodes will be reviews.
Probably like every even episode because like after we finish doing our review, we're going to have to pick from what y'all suggest.
Yeah. Which we did. We do have a pick for what our next show is going to be, and we'll get to that a little bit later. But we just kind of wanted to come on here and shoot the breeze, let you guys know how everything's going. Obviously, Thomicus, as we said in the first episode, is our resident anime expert here at the site.
Hell yeah, brother.
The fuck? So, like, how did you get into anime?
It's basically my older sister. She got me into anime.
She got everyone into it. What the hell?
When we were kids, basically we used to watch 4Kids. I forgot what it was called. It used to be on a cable TV. And every morning we would wake up. And I believe the first anime I watched was Sailor Moon.
Okay.
Because it would play right before Dragon Ball. And then after Dragon Ball, it's One Piece, the 4Kids version.
That's where it started. 4Kids, you said?
Don't even watch it. It's cursed. The
I
voicing is horrible.
Is it worse than Dragon Ball Z?
No, Dragon Ball Z never had a 4Kids version.
No, and I'm just saying, is the voice acting worse than Dragon Ball Z?
For 4Kids One Piece?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
4Kids,
I literally... I absolutely cannot fucking deal with Dragon Ball Z's voice acting, both the Japanese version and the American version. Don't ever suggest us to watch Dragon Ball, because it will get kicked off. You will get banned from the site. I literally hate it that much.
I like the Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z.
I didn't like any of it, to be honest. I liked drawing the characters. They were fun to draw. But as for watching the show, no, I was never that kid.
Try watching Dragon Ball GT.
I'm not watching any of it. I'll delete it. Take it off the internet.
Getting back to One Piece 4Kids, you know what they did differently to the original One Piece? They replaced the guns with water guns. And then, like, they had a certain gun that was pointed to one of the Straw Hat Luffy's friends that he meets in episode 1, Kobe, I believe it is. Somebody has him at gunpoint, and instead of an actual gun, it's a gun. It's like some type of mechanism that, like, if he pulls the trigger, it hits him with a hammer. It made no freaking sense.
Okay, this sounds absolutely disgusting. I'm not watching.
They also changed one of the, I believe, Smoker's Devil Fruit powers. Instead of it being smoke, it was mist, or something like that. It was something stupid.
So why did they change the guns? Was it just because people were too
Violence.
sensitive? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the same thing iPhone did with their gun emoji. They changed it from a real gun, a revolver, to like a water gun.
Same for like drugs and alcohol.
Oh my god! I mean,
Sanji's. They
was
replaced
a
Sanji's
show.
cigarette with a lollipop.
This was also a show on just regular TV, so I mean, you can't really expect them to show all that. I didn't really watch like anime when I was younger. The first like true anime that I was introduced to was from your sister, and it was fucking The Death Note.
Yeah, then after that, I stopped watching it and I got back on because it only played like on Saturdays on Toonami, and that's when I would just watch it.
I think I remember Toonami.
Yeah, it's still going on.
It sounds familiar. I don't know. I had shit to do even as a kid on Saturdays. I was never like a Saturday morning, eat cereal in my underwear and watch cartoons kind of boy.
Toonami played like late at night.
Oh, this was at night.
Yes.
Yeah, still wasn't that kid. I mean, I'd watch some cartoons, but like I wouldn't classify those as anime, you know, like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Hey Arnold. Real monsters.
Some people say that the Avatar is animated.
I know a lot of people that'll claim that that's in the world of anime, but I really don't count it.
I love the Avatar, but not the Legend of Korra.
I only watched a bit of the Avatar animated series. It's another one of those ones that I just can't get behind. I'm telling you, man, when it comes to anime, I am super picky.
I know. So far, the only things we watched was
romance comedy,
yeah.
Well, we did start with Food Wars. This was all before Animag was a thing. We did start with Food Wars. We never finished it because the moaning was too much. Then we moved to Initial D, which was hype. It's just, for me, Initial D kind of drags on, you know?
Yeah.
Like, after a while, you could make that series 10 times shorter by just not showing half of the bullshit that they show. But overall, I'd still probably give that one a pretty high score. Maybe like a 6.5, 7, if I had to do a quick review.
I like the music that they play while they race, though.
The music's okay. I just like that there was high-action cars in an anime for once. I hadn't seen that before, ever. Every time I go to the bookstore, I look for the Initial D books.
I don't think they're gonna have it.
Dude, no, they don't, because I found them on eBay. They are really expensive.
That's a collection right there.
Like, what makes it so special, though?
Maybe because it's so old?
Maybe. I guess.
I don't know if it was popular back then because I never heard of Initial D.
Maybe it was one of those low-key ones.
And then all of a sudden it just sprang up.
I don't even remember how I came across it, but I was like, whoa, car racing in an anime? That's super hype.
The only reason why I got on it was because of you.
Yeah, man. I look at that, guys. I recommended a good anime. Check me out. Yeah, I started reading a manga too called Remina, and it's really good. I think it's only got one manga, like one book. I think the whole story plays out in one book, and it's not really a huge book, but it's big enough, I guess. So the story does move a little bit faster than I'd like it to. But I bought it recently, and it was fucking almost $30.
Oh no!
Yes, I mean it's a hardcover book, right? It's hardcover. Looks great. Yeah. It's gonna look super good on the bookshelf, but why is manga so expensive?
Some mangas are like $8, $10. I can get the $20 ones because like they have 2 books in one. But then you get to where you were at, $30.
$30 for a hardcover book. But even so, I'd still say that, you know, $12 to $15 for like the one storied paperback mangas, that's too much for a book that I can literally read in 30 minutes.
Right now, I might start getting back on collecting Blue Exorcist since it started back up.
Yeah.
I was looking at the prices. Most of them are like $8. Then I checked, I think it was either volume 16 or 17. I forgot which one. It was one of the volumes and it was like cost like $17.
Holy cow. That's expensive, dude. Because
I don't know
books
why.
Are small.
It's going to be the same size.
They're so small.
Exactly.
I could literally read a Blue Exorcist manga in probably 20 minutes. Maybe even less. They're that thin.
That's if you get attached to it.
Yeah, I probably won't, because I tried to watch it a little bit, and it just didn't sit right with me.
Dude, the manga and the anime are so different. It's like the manga's true story, and then like for the anime,
maybe
where season one half, Yeah, maybe I shouldn't talk about it in case somebody...
Just in case we get recommended it, because maybe I will give it another chance, or maybe I will just try to read it. I never took it off my list of possible ones, because the story seems cool.
The story is cool. The author of Blue Exorcist just got back.
Oh, okay.
And she's making more.
Oh, well, that sounds neat.
We don't know when the next anime is, though.
Dude, I hope they do an anime for this one I'm reading right now, Rimina. I think I'm saying it right. It's kooky, man. Like, the story's wild. You should probably read it so we could do a light podcast on that. It's a pretty quick read, and there's a lot of weird shit that goes on with it. Like, this father and his daughter both get crucified. People are trying to kill them. Yeah, because they think, like, they're attached to this planet that's coming towards Earth, and it's gonna fuck up Earth. It's a crazy story so far.
Can't be as weird as Banana Fish.
Probably not.
There is no females in there.
It's all guys?
It's mostly, you could say, probably a female anime.
What the hell? So it's catered for girls to read?
Probably.
Okay. So Nick and Tree would love it.
I watched it. It was good.
I'm gonna take a peek at it. I'll put it on my list.
Like, episode 1, I watched it. I was like, man, this ain't gonna be an anime I want to watch. And then the opening hits towards the end. I was like, oh, shit. That opening is fire.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Since you had a fire-ass opening, I'm gonna watch throughout the whole thing. It gets, like, creepy and dark.
Here's a good question for you. Do you watch the entire opening when you like the song, or do you skip it?
Yes.
I knew it. I knew you were that guy. I skip that shit, even if I do like it.
Because, like, there's different parts. Because usually when there's an anime that has, like, 24 episodes, there's going to be a part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is going to cover the first 12, and then part 2 is going to be the next 12.
I classify that as 2 seasons, because a season is normally 12 episodes. I don't think for any freaking reason we should call 24 episodes 1 season. That's too long.
Look at Hunter x Hunter. They use the same opening throughout their whole anime.
That's what I would do. I'm not changing it up until it's, if my opening was lit, I'd use it for every single season. And yeah. I guess that's smart on their part, because although for the movie, I don't know if it, like, the thing I watched it on was classified as a season, but it was a movie for Initial D. It was 3. Dude, that song was hype. It was like metal.
The first song was like,
First song was meh. I skipped it all the time.
I skipped it.
Fucking the song for Rascal. I really like that one. But even so, I skipped it every time I was watching.
Rent a Girlfriend, I watched it.
Rent a Girlfriend's was okay. I usually skip them, but I watched the first one. I always give these shows the first playthrough, because I want to hear the song and I want to see if I'm going to like it. But after that, I'm trying to hammer the show. Because the problem is that if we're watching the show to do a review, I know that your ass is going to watch this fucking show in 3 hours, and it takes me at least 2 weeks to watch a series or a season. So I'm trying to get in as much advantage as I can to try and, like, keep up. Because I'll usually do maybe 2 episodes. If we're watching something, 2 episodes at night. And then if I can squeeze it in during the day before work, maybe 1 or 2 there.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to watch it at work.
No, I can't. I absolutely can't. I can't focus when I'm at work to keep up with the story, and then I need my notebook, because you see I write all those freaking notes for the show. It's a whole thing. Yep. I need to be alone, headphones in, so I can pay attention and then jot down my notes. It's why our Rent a Girlfriend podcast was so descriptive. Like,
I just can't wait for season 2 of that.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be covering that for sure.
I think what we'll do is, like, once season 2 is all finished, I guess we'll go back to that.
Mm-hmm. We're not going to review it as it's airing. We're going to wait till all the episodes are out. Then we'll cram it and then review it.
Because if we review 1 episode per
podcast, I don't think we have enough content.
Yeah.
You know, how do you get 30 minutes out of 1 episode, where even in season 1, some of the episodes, there wasn't a lot going on per episode. We'd really be stretching it hard.
And then hopefully episode 1 of season 2 is not a rewind.
Oh, it might be. I didn't think about that.
Because my brother used to watch My Hero Academia. The newest season, he watched episode 1. It was a rerun. He was like, I'm never watching My Hero Academia again. He's like, we already know who the characters are. Just go through the freaking.
See, if they're showing the characters, yeah, that pisses me off. But I don't mind a recap episode where it kind of gives you everything that happened in season 1 right there, and then it gives you a little bit of the story to start off for season 2. You know what I'm saying?
I think what Rental Girlfriend's gonna do is basically leave off where they were at the last season or the last episode.
That would make sense. Or they're gonna
start off in their dorms or whatever you call it, apartments.
Yeah, and like apartment.
They're gonna refer back to what he said.
Literally, it's gonna fade from black, and they're gonna be standing right there on the balcony at their apartments, and it's gonna literally cut to what he said. Cuts again to him being inside the apartment, and it's gonna roll from there, I think.
All I gotta say, you better man up next season.
Oh, he better smash Chizuru, or I am never watching again.
I watched 3 more Rental Girlfriends come.
So, with all that being said, not to harp on Rent a Girlfriend too much, because we are done until season 2 comes out. We actually got a solid amount of suggestions for what our next one should be, man. And yeah, we checked the comments. We were watching. I didn't think we were going to get this many suggestions.
Death Note was one.
Yeah, I expected that, because everybody knows that was my first manga I ever read, so everyone knows I kind of hold it on a pretty high pedestal.
I've seen Kill la Kill.
Kill la Kill. I was looking at it right now. I have it open. Parasite was on the list.
My brother did watch it, but he didn't finish it.
I literally just saw that you commented back.
The opening is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but the show's got to be good. I can give a shit if the opening's good. I need the story and everything else to be good. Somebody was on here talking about go with the old classic Bible Black, but that's
oh no,
that's not for this podcast, baby.
That's not for this.
And I guess we'll just announce it. We're gonna go with Masamune-kun's Revenge.
Yes, we're gonna go with that because I think excited. That's what It's Asylum is gonna like. I have watched this already, but I will be rewatching it.
This is what the comment on the site said. 100% some shit Asylum would try and pull. And then I read the synopsis. It's about a kid who grew up fat, and this rich girl like always turned him down and whatnot. So he goes on this plot to basically get fit and have her like him enough to ask him out on a date just so he can reject her. And you know what? That is some shit I would do. 100%.
Okay, what you think is going to happen in this anime?
If I'm going to judge off of like romance comedy animes, I think he's going to get fit, get real sexy. She will fall for him, ask him out on a date, and he's just going to be like, instead of being rude and be like, no, fuck off, he's going to go on the date and fall in love with her like an idiot.
Okay.
That's my prediction, because I can judge romance comedies pretty good. I don't know if this one has any comedy in it.
I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Or is it just strictly romance?
I think it's romance. I think it's strictly romance.
This will be pretty interesting. So yeah, there's probably a lot more suggestions to the email. I didn't even check the email. So if we didn't mention your suggestion, I will check the emails and write down all the ones that we didn't look at, and they will be put in the pile for the next run of considerations. But this is the one that won, Masamune-kun's Revenge. Kind of excited to watch it, man. Because you know what? I was teased a lot as a kid, and it wasn't for being fat. I kind of was fat as like a baby, but not as like a high schooler. But my teeth were messed up, and then I got them fixed, and guess what? Every girl wanted to bang, and you know what I did, baby? I banged them all.
I can't wait to see your reaction to this anime.
Oh my god. It must not... Somebody also said Scarlet Nexus, which I think is almost done, and I'd be super down to watch that one.
We played the game.
The game was great.
I played a little bit.
I finished it because it was good. And the show actually strays away from what you play in the game a good bit, so I like that too.
So wait, you gotta play the game first, then?
It doesn't really matter. You get more info from the show. The game gives you less info, story-wise.
Okay, so
yeah,
because like there's this one game series that's called Dot Hack. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Yeah, I have.
You have to watch the anime first, then play the game.
Oh, so yeah, Scarlet Nexus, they tie in well because we did play the game first before we watched it.
Yeah.
I didn't finish it. I I think it's almost done airing, so
I
that
think
will
my
definitely.
cousin got onto it.
It's
and
good.
he
There's no
loved it.
dub though. It's all sub.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's okay. But we had a good response for the first review show. Just off the site alone was 2,494 views as of right now. That's not including Spotify, both YouTube videos that's up, the Facebook video. So pretty good response, man. I have a good feeling about the show altogether. I don't know if these type of podcasts will do as good as that one, but we wanted to throw something out because after this, you probably won't hear from us for a couple of weeks
yeah,
at least 2 weeks while we're watching the show and getting our notes together, because those shows I'd like them to be really put together. But
I'm also gonna
go ahead.
watch for visual stuff, like in the anime, something that would catch my eye in the visuals, kind of like in the anime itself.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know, like for like Rent-A-Girlfriend, when she picks the phone
okay, yeah, so
right?
small like pickup
small
clues.
details.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm
that's
also
good.
gonna keep my eye out on that.
Hell yeah. Yeah, because you caught a bunch of them for Rent-A-Girlfriend that I didn't even notice. I don't know how, because you fucking hammer these shows, man. You'll watch a 12-episode season in 30 minutes. I don't even know how it's possible.
For One Piece, I'm on episode 312.
Oh my goodness. I
just got to the saddest freaking part, too.
I couldn't bring myself to keep my attention held on a show for that long, for that many episodes. You know what I'm saying? That's too long.
Well, like, that's what I said about it at first, but then once I started watching it, I started liking it.
Oh, God.
Because there's, like, different stuff that happens. I skipped the fillers, of course.
I'm not even going to try and give it a try.
I guess it's like Naruto for you, too.
Oh, yeah.
I watched Naruto. And then, like, after Naruto and Sasuke fought, I just went to Naruto Shippuden because the rest is just fillers.
Here's the thing for me that I think I noticed a little bit. The animes that are universally loved are usually the ones that I don't like. I like
Demon
that.
Slayer.
Yeah. I mean, Demon Slayer starts off with a bang. Obviously. Whole fucking family murdered in the house. But after that, for me, it was just dull. It was very dull after that.
I heard you wanted to get into Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, I did. I was in a Clubhouse chat room talking with some people, and they told me to get on that I'd probably like it. So I like that weird, obscure shit, man. It doesn't have to be romance. It doesn't have to be comedy. I'll pretty much give anything a try if it's not wildly long and just, you know, and not Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Because that's how much I hate that freaking series. The entire series. I didn't want to freaking announce this, but apparently, thanks to old Thomicus doing it, you can sign up on animag.org now. I did not think that was a functioning feature. Apparently it is. And when you do, you get your own profile and you can have a wall. It's kind of set up like a Facebook or a Twitter would be, and we'll all be able to communicate. And then you can also have access to the forums on the website there. What's neat about the profile system is any article that you comment on. So let's just say we put a review out and you comment on that. It'll show how many articles you've commented on, and you can click that and track. So if I wanted to see what Thomicus has been talking under, I can go see and then maybe chime in because I think I want to say some shit about it, you know? It's pretty good so far. It's coming along. The comment system under the articles I think looks the best. We got that tied in. I'm excited to see what our quote unquote rivals are going to get for a website. They're doing news, just general news. They're not even doing anime.
They talk about what's happening throughout the earth,
just in the world. Like, are they sticking
in
to
the
YouTube
world?
news?
Like they look at the news. They look at
That's
the news.
So dumb. You know how many podcasts have that?
Exactly.
Granted, don't get me wrong. You know how many podcasts talk about anime shit?
A lot.
But ours did pretty well on its first freaking episode. So,
but I think what people would like to do is see what other people's opinions are about for reviews.
That's why I think the review side of our podcast is what's really going to help it. I don't think these might do okay because we're announcing the next series that we're planning on reviewing. So they get an idea and they get to get excited, and maybe they watch it while we're watching it so they can see if their opinion kind of was close to ours.
Exactly.
So, I guess that pretty much just about wraps up this one, guys. We just wanted to come on and do a formal podcast so we don't have to hear any more shit in the comments.
Yeah, and, especially on my fucking YouTube.
On his YouTube. We
this
do have
ain't a podcast, this is a review.
This is the review. No, but seriously, we appreciate all the comments, even if it is hate comments, because we're not doing podcast work. We will be looking at all the comments. Trust and believe in that. Masamune-kun's Revenge is the one that we're gonna be watching, baby. So if you want to start it now, you might as well, because it's going to take me forever to finish.
And also, leave a comment if you want to see a vlog.
Yeah, we could maybe go to like a card shop,
an anime store.
Yeah, get some figures maybe. We could do that. We could go to Barnes & Noble and look at some manga.
I know your bitch ass is going to do.
Look at those saran wrapped mangas. Don't come crying to us if you find a free bookmark in your manga when you buy it from over there. And obviously just keep commenting on the site. That helps the site. That helps us find our Facebook page, Animag. You'll know it because you'll see the logo. And other than that, thank you for listening as usual. So until the next time.
Sayonara.
Okay, sayonara. That's what we went with. All right,
man,
guys.
It's anime. You gotta. I don't know if I pronounced it.
Oh, it's anime, but he doesn't know if he's cutting his outro correctly.
I watched Banana Fish, and that's what they were. The main character was teaching the other.
Yeah, sayonara does mean bye. I think it does mean bye.
Yeah,
just bye. I don't think it means anything else. Well, here's the English dub version, guys. See you later. Later, guys.
Later.
Thank you for listening. Be sure to visit our website at www.animag.org. See you next time.